This is Mr. Taylor. We're going to be doing a quick lesson on how to make how to use a dichotomous key. Using a dichotomous key is a lot easier than making a dichotomous key, so this should be pretty quick and painless today. Okay. Uh, so we have 6 different organisms right in front of us. We probably all know what they are, but the dichotomous key below is going to help us identify what they are. Okay, dichotomous keys are set up looking at pairs of questions. So here we have our first pair of questions. Okay, so our questions all have 2 choices. So the first one says, do we have a backbone or do we have no backbone? And depending on which one you choose, it'll take you to different answers. So if we have a backbone, then we're going to go to question number 2 next. If we don't have a backbone, then we're going to go to question number 5 next. Okay. So when we start looking at our organisms, okay, let's look at the first one, the snake. Or I guess we don't know what it is yet. Okay, but organism number 1. Okay, our first question, we're going to always start with number 1, says, do we have a backbone or not? Okay, here we definitely have a backbone. So it says go to number 2. At number 2, it says, do we have wings or not? Okay, we have no wings, so we're going to go to number 3. Okay, number 3 says, do we have legs or not? Okay, our organism here, number 1, has no legs, so then we identify it finally as a snake. And we can go through the same process for any number of organisms, right? So if we want to do number 4, this thing here that looks like it's supposed to be a spider, but it has no leg. The legs are in the wrong place. Number 4. Okay, whatever that thing is. It says backbone or no backbone. This time we're going to say no backbone, right? So go to number 5. At number 5, it says, does it have an antenna or not? So we'll look back up. Number 4 has no antenna. So then we're going to say that is a spider. Okay. Really, the only thing difficult about following a dichotomous key is knowing the vocabulary. And with the insects that we're going to be looking at, when you look at an official dichotomous key, that can be very, very difficult. Insects have a very specific vocabulary to label all the different parts that they have, and usually the first quarter to half of a dichotomous key is going to be pictures and definitions of what those terms are that they're going to use in the key. Your key is only going to go through the order, so that should be simple enough that you won't need really specific scientific language.